Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of KaneSaid. Y'all know my slogan, the fame is free, but the grind costs, baby. Listen, I got some real life dogs in the house, man, who out here balling. How you doing?
Doing good, and yourself?
Y'all can't complain. How about you, big dog?
Doing good.
What about you, man?
Doing all right.
Yes, sir, man. Let the people know who you are, baby.
David Kelton, head baseball coach here at LaGrange College.
I'm Baley Coleman. I'm a senior right-handed pitcher at LaGrange College.
And my name is McKinley, Erves, and I'm a senior center fielder for the baseball team at LaGrange College.
Yes, sir. So listen, man, y'all out here doing y'all thing. Coach, man, you got your squad balling, man. I'm going to start with you, man. Let's talk about first, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I know tomorrow is a big game, Saturday's a big game, but how did we get here, man?
We're just a lot of older guys within this process.
Okay.
We've jumped on their back throughout the course of the year.
Yeah.
Great leadership. I mean, these guys, along with several others that are not here today, but you know, we rode the leadership. A lot of younger guys that have mixed in along the way, but a lot of consistency. These guys have played with a lot of consistency throughout the year.
I love that. So, big dog, I mean, tell me your part of what's going on right now, man.
Well, you know, with the pitching staff, we went through a coaching change this year. We got a new pitching coach.
Okay.
And he's a former player that we all knew, and we really just clicked immediately.
Yeah.
You know, he related to us. You know, we trust him. We trust the coaching staff. You know, every time we get to the field, we know the expectations in the program.
Most definitely.
You know, we walk between the lines. It's time to get after it.
Time to go.
You know, because we love to win.
Yeah.
And that's kind of
we
love to win.
But winning heals everything, right, Coach?
Absolutely.
And that's
You
kind
know
of
what I'm
just the way
saying?
it goes, man. We love to win.
Yeah. So, big dog, how about you, man? You know, I mean, give me your part in this ride, man.
So obviously, one of the main things about that stands out with our team is that we can hit.
Yeah.
He gets on our tail every day, getting in the cages. Doing the work that we need to do to be able to put up the numbers that we have. And, with our three-hole Joe Ruth having an amazing season. Jack coming back for his 5th year, having an amazing season. Kale coming back too, an amazing season. Then, just 1 through 9, honestly, is just being able to, pound the gap, supply pressure, get on base, hit the home runs that, can put some runs on the board, and, just also doing the little things. Doing the little things, right? Low line drives, like Coach Kelton always says, and, we put up the numbers to, put us ahead and, give us a couple of run roll wins.
Right, let's go.
Also a couple of clutch wins too.
Yeah, I love that. So, Coach, you got an insane history. You know what I'm saying? You're a baller. You know what I mean? How did that, play with your squad, man? As far as you leading, how did you use your pass, in helping your presence?
I think it just helped me grow up.
Yeah.
It was in the game a long time, obviously, before I got into coaching. I was able to be around a lot of great, influences, guys that just really helped me learn who I was. And so, when I got here to the college, I really knew my style, knew how I wanted to do things, and then it was just really being able to go out and get the right talent and get those guys to buy into kind of our philosophy of how we were going to roll.
Yeah, I dig that. So, big dog, man, listen, man. So y'all, now, if I'm correct, man, these 5 straight, you got opportunity to win 5 straight.
Yes.
Man, give me that, man. Come on, baby. Like that's look, that's out of this world, like alien type stuff, man. So now, give me that experience for you, man. Because this is your 5th year?
This is my 4th year.
4th year. Okay, so you experienced all this stuff.
Yes, sir.
Man, give it to me, man.
So freshman year with me coming in as a freshman, didn't get the playing time that I came out of high school.
Right.
Thinking I was
right.
I really didn't know the type of program
It's a difference,
we were about to hit.
You had to earn it.
Right, he got to earn that, baby.
And then sophomore year when COVID-19 hit, we were on a 14-game winning streak when the season got cut, so that was kind of tough. And then junior year came around and we had to work through some COVID stuff, the testing, the positive test, all that type of stuff.
Yeah.
But that just kind of showed us as a team with all these obstacles for us to still go win another conference championship. It took a lot.
Right.
That fall and that spring was tough. He was on us. He was on us. And so when we celebrate, up at NC Wesley last year and we dogpiled, it was bittersweet because that was my first one with the team. And then it was also, like I said, with all those obstacles, it just made it so much better for us.
Most definitely.
And then having a chance to win, 5th one in a row.
Man,
it's pretty serious stuff.
Crazy, man.
But it comes with a price.
Yeah.
Fall and spring, every single day, in the weight room, on the field, in the classroom. We pay our dues. it's going to pay off.
I like that. So, Big Dog, give me yours. So for you, this is your.
This is going to be my fourth one.
Fourth one. Okay. So give me your experience through it, Big Dog.
So coming in as a freshman, obviously, the 40-6 team. That's all I've heard about.
That was the year before he arrived.
Yeah, the year before I arrived, the first conference championship that we won, when they went 40-6. Coming in, I was like, we got some big shoes.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you, that freshman year was that a fight. I mean, we started the year off really, really slow, and we had to fight for our wins. Like, we really had to go out there and grind for our wins.
Yeah.
And just to go from that, like starting off slow and then picking it up and ended up winning the conference championship as a 6th seed, by the way.
Wow.
To now where it seems like every game we go in with the mindset of like, yeah, we're gonna give it to them. Like it's an amazing feeling because one, me, I've played all 5 years actually. COVID year,
right.
Obviously cutting our season short. And being able to just be a part of that and be a part of the growth of this program and the culture, like how the culture has changed and how the chemistry of the team has like. Because I will say, from my freshman year to now, I've never been closer to any team ever, and just being a part of that is really special. And for us to, get a fifth one, That's amazing.
It's insane. So, Coach, when you're setting the bar, I mean, again, you're talking about 5th year, and now you're talking about, you winning it before they got there. Man, how do you keep that bar high every year, though?
You just got to grind day in and day out.
Point blank.
Everybody, it's easy to get complacent.
Yeah.
But, that's what you're fighting all the time, especially when we've had the success that we've had. And so it's just being able to show up day in and day out. It doesn't matter what we've done in the past. Doesn't matter what we did yesterday. Today's the only thing that matters. And being able to bring just that relentless energy day in and day out, but attention to detail.
I like that.
That focus, that elite focus, it's hard to switch.
Yeah.
It's hard to flip it on. But these guys have been able to do it, throughout the course of the year. We're going to have to continue to do it because, we got some really tough games moving forward. But that's what it's going to take. And so we've been able to do that consistently, just playing hard, playing, real high standards throughout the program, and all these guys have been able to meet that challenge.
Man. So Cole, man, I'm gonna ask you though, typically when you have a team, man, you want your, and I always say that, in my coaching years, man, that, you want to, of course, lead the team, man, but you want to have leaders on your squad,
Yes.
to be that. So talk about, the importance of your current leaders who help you, like feel that the area.
Well, these guys, they've grown up in this program.
Yeah.
And so they've been able to see guys perform, how they've been able to do it. I bring them into the office all the time. We're constantly talking, and it's trying to get all of them, not just one, trying to get all of them to bring different leadership styles, to the team, because some of them are going to be more vocal than others. Some are going to be just leading by just the way they play. And that's fine, but there's all different forms of leadership as long as we have it.
As long as you got it.
And getting all those guys to understand that leadership is crucial, because, there's going to be times, adversity's going to hit.
Yes,
it's
sir.
going to hit.
Yes, sir.
And that's when that leadership comes into play. How you bounce back, how you handle adversity, that's everything. But it also shows those younger guys. Those younger guys that are learning, maybe not in those leadership roles yet, but it shows them how it's done. So filters.
And I love that, man. So as far as leadership, man, give me your, your way of leading. Like, the coach said some people do it vocal, some people do it just by grinding. Now give me yours, Big Dog.
Well, I had a
look, Coach, he rubbed them hands together, man. He about to let them know what's up.
He's one of my intentions.
I like it.
He gets after.
I had a really good mentor my sophomore year in Richie Post, who is now our pitching coach. So I learned a lot from him. He kind of took me under his wing, because he was that older guy in the staff that always produced on the mound, was always the guy that was the face, the on the field. He's the one that everybody goes to, and so I kind of had that little support growing up through the program. And last year when I found my way into the weekend rotation, me and him have had countless amount of talks in the office about how to separate intensity and the wanting to win and all that type of stuff. I kind of just found that when you can have, 38, 40 guys in the locker room that are all on the same page, it might take us a little bit to get on that same page.
Right.
Because especially with all the younger guys coming in from different high school programs across the state, they might do things differently than how we do it here.
Yep.
And so Coach just kind of, instills it in us as older guys and younger guys also, that nobody is above the program.
I like it.
We all have one goal, and that's to win.
Yeah.
No matter what it takes. And for me, I found that holding myself and other people accountable really, really helps, especially on campus, off the baseball field, in the weight room, in the classroom, making sure everybody does their stuff right, showing up on time.
Yeah,
That's a big
important.
thing. Got to be punctual, right?
Yeah, yes.
Got to be punctual.
Yes.
Show up on time, do your stuff, do it the right way, or else there's going to be consequences, especially from the coaching staff because of the high standards we have. And so it's just kind of me seeing the different people in this program and seeing people who graduate, new guys coming in. It's just kind of making sure everybody's on the same page. But it's obviously not all up to me. We have a great senior class that's done that.
Okay.
I mean, he's been a leader for 5 years now. This is your 5th year.
Yeah,
He's been a leader for 5 years.
Yeah.
And so he's somebody that I can look up to, right? Him, Jack, Kale, some of the guys on the pitching staff that know how stuff's done. We all have one goal, and that is to win at whatever it takes.
I love it, man. So, Big Dog, give me yours, man. Are you vocal or you chill? What do you do?
So I mean, you can ask Coach Kelton. I'm not a big get in your face kind of guy. I'm normally the one that I'm normally the one that leads by example. I play hard, give it everything I have, because you like seeing the older or being here 5 years. Seeing how when the older guys play their last game, they how emotional they are. It's like you can't play this game.
Can't play
forever.
forever.
So,
right.
And I know what Coach Kelton expects of us. He expects hard 90s, balls to the wall, diving plays, just a mentally focused approach at the plate, not giving away at bats. Like he expects all of that, and just doing all the little things. And that's one of the things I like to pride myself is like just trying to do all the little things that I can. And for me being here 5 years, that's kind of the way I lead. Like, and if I see a younger guy or someone kind of slacking off, like someone doesn't run hard, I won't be the kind of guy to just like cuss them out. I'll be like, hey,
tighten up.
Like tighten up.
Tighten up. Yeah.
Tighten up kind of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's mostly how I lead. I just do everything that I know I'm supposed to do to the best of my ability, and me being the older guy, hoping that the younger guys see what I'm doing, because like Coach Kelton tells me all the time, if you're slacking and the younger guy watches you slack, what do you think they're gonna do?
They're gonna slack.
Exactly.
That's true. That's
Exactly.
true stuff. So, Coach, let me ask you this. As you continue winning, man, now how do you first slow yourself down mentally, and also slow them down mentally, not to get too far ahead? You know what I'm saying? A lot of times you win, you be like, yo, championship coming? Yeah, you know what I mean? And you forget to go a game at a time, you know what I mean? So how do you handle that, Coach?
Well, it just goes back to what you just said, a game at a time.
Yeah.
We don't talk about, the next weekend. It's today, our practice today. It's focusing on today. And then when we get to tomorrow, it's just being as present as we possibly can be.
I like it.
And not looking ahead, which can be hard. Especially when you're having a lot of success. Maybe if you have a weekend, that's coming up that, you think it might be a little easy weekend, but you got a tough one coming up the next weekend. It can be difficult having guys dialed in on just that weekend. But I mean, for me, that's a challenge.
Wow.
That's a challenge.
Wow.
Being able to, be able to get on them, be able to keep them as present as I possibly can, just day in and day out.
Yeah.
That relentless type of play that we try to play with constantly. Just that just never takes a day off.
Yeah, most definitely. So, okay, Coach, so let me ask you this now. Tomorrow's showtime, right? Man, talk about the preparation for tomorrow. You know what I mean? Guys, don't y'all think that too, 'cause I'm going to pass the question on to y'all too now. So, you know what I mean, from a coach's staff standpoint, what's your preparation to get ready for these two big games?
Well, I mean, we're familiar with this team. We had to go to their place last year and win the conference championship at their place. Took us 3 games. It was a grind, but we were able to do it.
Right.
We went up there this year and were able to, play them at their field this year. So we have a feel for them.
Yeah.
The scouting report, we're very familiar with, kind of how guys want to do stuff. More so for us, Yes, there's some focus on them, but it's our focus is what do we need to do?
Come on.
What do we need to do?
Yeah.
You know, and so yes, there's that scouting report that we lay out, how we're going to defend them, how we're going to do things. But then again, we also we put the majority of our focus on what we're trying to do, and not get so caught up in them. You know, because I mean, we have the horses too now.
Right.
If we get out there and do what we're supposed to do, we feel we're going to be fine.
Yeah.
You know, so I mean, our focus is our game plan on how we're going to attack them.
Man, smart. I dig that. But you want to tag in? Give me something, man.
Well, I mean, you know, just as, you know, like Coach Kelton has said, we play the game of baseball very, very hard.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we don't have a long weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, brutal games, it's hot, right? When Monday hits at 3:30, it's a new week, right? No matter how tired we are, no matter how much we slept last night, we have 3 hours, 2.5 hours on that baseball field. And it's time, Monday through Thursday.
To go.
And every day we're on that field, we're trying to get better than the day we were before, right? You know, and so, like, we have a saying, every time we win, you know, we go to the mound, we slap hands, whatever else. It's always 1-0, right? So we win Friday night, all right, we went 1-0.
Yeah.
Saturday, got to go 1-0.
I'm
We're not looking at 2-0 or 3-0, right? Every day we wake up, it's a new day to win.
That present moment, huh?
That starts Monday. That starts Monday. You know, like, be where your feet are.
I like it.
If it's on Monday, you're practicing for Monday. You're not practicing for Friday. Then Tuesday comes around. You know, we relentless style of play every single day of the week because, like I said, we have a standard in this program. If we're not playing hard at practice, trust me, we'll know.
Right? Yeah.
We'll know from him, and we'll know. We'll know from the older
Go
guys.
get that laugh. Like, they'll know now.
Trust me.
Yeah.
We've had those days where we've been a little bit slow,
Most definitely.
right? And those days are going to happen, right? But how do we bounce back the next day?
Okay.
Because it is a new day, you know. And so we get on the field every single day of the week, preparing to win. We do everything we can to win that day. Have a great practice, move on to Tuesday, so on and so forth. And we've found that we have success doing that.
Yeah, yeah. On to you, big dog. Give me you, man.
Yeah, so obviously, you know, we're playing NC Wesleyan, and one of the main things that, as a hitting standpoint, is just knowing our style of play. Knowing our style of play, going up into the box, having a locked in approach, you know, low line drives, backside, and obviously, you know, we're gonna run into those pitches that they hang or they leave right dead red center. And we're gonna hit a double, we're gonna hit a home run, but not getting too big for the moment. I think that's one of the, because our team on 1 through 9, you can look at us in the dugout when we're down by like 5, and you don't see us flinch at all, because everybody in that dugout is thinking 5 runs. Okay.
Yeah, we can do that.
We got some dudes.
Right, we can do that.
I like it.
And that's one of the main things that I love about this team is that we don't panic. Like we don't panic at all. And so just, you know, getting ready for that, you know, obviously we're going to face some good arms because, you know, it's postseason play. We're going to face some good arms.
Most definitely.
But it's just staying locked in, just being ready. Just being ready for the moment that is presented.
Yeah.
Like that is how we prepare. Because obviously it's easy for us to, you know, we've won 4 in a row. Obviously it's easy for us to go in there and be like, okay.
Right.
Yeah,
another one.
Fifth one's
another one.
A fifth one is obviously
right, and nothing guaranteed.
Nothing is guaranteed because I guarantee you, we beat them once my freshman year. We beat them last year at their place. So obviously, you know, they're going to come back. Yeah. And they're going to come back swinging.
They won, man.
So they won too. So obviously, you know, we can't go in there just thinking they're going, like he always says. You know,
and anybody gonna lay down, huh?
No. All of our like whenever, you know, we had those tough losses, Coach Kelton's always like, you're just gonna hand it to you.
Right.
Like you had, like, I don't care what your record is, I don't care what your rank, no team is just gonna go out there and say, here.
True story.
Like you gotta take it. So that's how we're preparing. Like, be present in the moment and take it.
Yeah.
Don't just expect them to hand it to you.
Yeah. So Coach, you know, man, as far as your staff, man, talk about your staff, man. Talk about your staff. You know what I'm saying? Just believing in your vision and your way. Because I can see right now, Coach, you got an intense group, and I love it. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, of course, I'm a football player. And real talk, man, people, you know what I'm saying? You know, I always say football players are, you know, wired different. We crazy. But, man, I feel that from y'all. I feel y'all, like y'all wired different, though.
We are.
Man, that's great. I mean, so, you know what I mean? So how did you put that within your staff, man, because at the end of the day, like, you know, you can't be around all of them. You know what I mean? You got your staff being around them also. But how did you input that in them?
Well, I think through the hiring process. You know, this is what I want.
Yeah.
You know, and I've been very fortunate. I mean, Nick Beeman-Durford, I mean, he's my assistant head coach, recruiting coordinator. He's been with me, you know, 8 years. He brought both of these guys into the program. I mean, he's a huge impact for our program.
Yeah.
You know, and then Richie Post, who was one of his mentors, you know, and he's my first player that I was able to hire. He knows he can do the program.
Yes.
But even, you know, even with Nick, I mean, you know, he came in, which was my second year, and we've just been able to grow and develop this thing together. You know, so I mean, there's a lot of behind closed doors discussions on how we're trying to go, where we're trying to get. You know, I mean, ultimately our goal is to get to the World Series and compete for a national championship. Well, in order to get there, you got to get everybody on board. And that, you know, it starts with the coaching staff. It starts with everybody being extremely driven by having the same vision. And once you get that, it filters down through the players. You know, and so I'm extremely fortunate. I mean, Nick's been with me for 8 years, and just, I mean, his heart and soul's in this program. Same with Richie, my pitching coach. I mean, they love this place. You know, and I'm benefiting from it.
Right. Most definitely.
You know, more thankful for that. And all these guys are benefiting from it because they got a passionate coaching staff.
And I no lie. Listen, I don't know if y'all can feel it through the camera, but I'm telling you, man, hey, special situation. So listen, I'm talking about, you know, I'm gonna back up a little bit. I'm talking about, you know, preparation. You know, off-season preparation when coach is not around. You know, so y'all give me that real quick.
So, you know, after the season ends, we probably get about 2 weeks to, you know, decompress, relax, go see family, you know, be a kid for a little bit. Because we're still trying to be some kids, you know.
Most definitely.
And so about that 2 or 3 week mark, we'll get an email, and it's the, you know, it says
the email, right?
It says you know,
time to go, baby.
David Kelton, and it says, you know, weight program, long toss program, in all caps, get after it with like 19 exclamation points. So like, when that email goes out, all right, we know, hey, we've had our rest. Right? It's time to go. And so I found that, I'm sure it's the same with Mac and all the other older guys. We've been through that for 4 years now, and so we know what it takes. Even in the summer, there's no days off, man. I mean, there really isn't. You know, it's every day in the weight room, throwing, stretching, eating right, to prepare your body for that fall. Because I think our fall can sometimes be more brutal than some of our spring. It's 5 days a week, practice scrimmages. It's tough, man, especially with classes. So if we prepare our bodies in the summer for that beat down in October and the spring, dude, it makes it a whole lot easier.
A whole lot different.
And it's also just the mindset. Right? If we instill that in ourselves, that every single day you wake up and it's time to get better, that won't change in the fall. It won't change in the spring. You know, every day we wake up this spring, we have expectations to get better and to win. That starts in the summer, right? And now you know, sometimes it's tough in the summer because you're like, hey, coach ain't around. You know, I get to relax today. Right. But then, for a lot of us older guys, we think about those tough regional losses. You know, you think about seeing those guys that aren't in the program anymore. You know, they're not a part of this anymore.
Right.
So it's time to lock it in. We want to get past that regional. And I think it starts in that summer. Now, there shouldn't be a correlation between summer weightlifting and a regional, but dude, there is.
Wow.
If you start doing it early, it pays off.
It pays off.
But if you want to be good, you're going to work.
Yes.
But there's a lot of other people that want to be good too. But if you want to be great,
come on, man.
There's a separation that has to happen.
Come on.
And so I think that's what, you know, we're constantly trying to instill. You got to be doing things that other people are not wanting to do, because that's what's going to separate you, which is hard. It's so easy to hit that alarm clock. You just snooze. It's so easy to miss a day. But that's what a lot of other people are doing too. You know, how can we separate ourselves?
But that's that 1%er. You know, I always talk about. You know, I mean, everybody want to be that champion. You know, everybody want to be that great player. But only 1% of people really going to not push that snooze button. So you're right about that. So give me yours, man. You know what I mean?
So you know, we talk about leadership. And you know how, you know, coach has how coaches be able to, you know, filter, you know, his intensity throughout the program.
Right.
And one of the main things as far as, you know, preparation goes, is senior lists. So when we get back, you know, back into school in the fall, We normally about have like 2 to 3 weeks of just, getting acclimated, with your new roommates, moving back in, getting situated with class. But then that's when
It's just the older guys, they take it.
Yeah.
They take it.
After that, so us seniors, we say, okay, we're about to start our senior led practice, because obviously we only have 4 weeks? 4 weeks with our actual coaches for our actual fall, season. And so our seniors are like, hey, we need to go ahead and get this thing rolling. So when it comes to actual practices with coach, we don't have any hiccups. We don't have any teaching. We can just roll right into it and just, boom, 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 just get going.
See, that's what I was saying earlier, man. It's the most important part that you got, your players on board, man. You know what I mean? For things like that right there.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't like that in the beginning. But it was 3-4 years of creating that, and then it just grows. Each class, they just take it and run with it.
Wow, man.
And one of the things that actually makes it easier for us to instill how we play to the younger guys is that us seniors, when we were running these senior leds, we know how practice is, we know how it's supposed to be run, we know what coach expects of us, and so when we're running practices, we're pretty much telling the younger guys, hey, this is how we play, this is how we practice. All right, if you're not gonna give 100%, get out.
Gotta go.
Right, because I guarantee you don't want him to tell you to get out.
Right.
Because he's
It's a different get out.
He's gonna make you run for a little bit, and then tell you to get out.
Right.
So you better get your act together.
Yeah.
So it really helps us be able to make it easier for coach, because we found that he even told us, he was like, good teams are led by their coaching staff. But great teams are led within the players.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, guys, let me ask you something. Coach, I'm going to start with you.
Okay.
Man, when someone, mention LaGrange College baseball, what do you want them, from a coach's perspective, say?
Well, it's a group of individuals. Number one, it's a bunch of high character individuals that are going to do things on and off the field the right way. But it's a relentless brand of baseball.
I'm sold on it. I'm going to be honest. I'm sold on it.
Day in and day out.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah. So, guys, from a player perspective, when people across the land talk about LaGrange College baseball, what do y'all want them to think from a player perspective?
Well, when they come out, to the games and they come and watch, one, they see a very high quality baseball team.
Yeah.
We play baseball the right way.
Yeah.
We do everything right. Now we have our hiccups, but at the end of the day, we try to do everything right. And so, even around the community, we see, if we're out wearing our windbreaker or our hat, somebody will stop and be like, "You on the baseball team? Y'all are doing good this year, man. Y'all having a great year." And that's just kind of big to us, that we can see people in the community notice, because we don't play for ourselves, right? We play for each other. We play for our parents, the program, coaching staff, the institution. If we can get those, just that little small recognition here and there, it makes us feel good as players, right? For example, after the division last weekend, I went to Yorpie to eat dinner, with my parents, and there was a dad walked in, and he had his little kid from some baseball team, and he stopped. He said, "I played baseball back in LaGrange back in the early 2000s." He was like, "We weren't as good as y'all." He said, "But I still remember all those days playing, on that field." And he was like, "Now it's a new head coach with Coach Kelton, but he said, man, y'all are having a great year." He's like, "Hopefully I'll be able to come out and watch and stuff like that." So we want people to love coming to our games because, one, we like to win, and we've had a good track record up to this point. But we kind of we want everybody to look at our team and say, they're not just baseball players, right? They're good students, they're good people. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how good you are at baseball. Right. It matters how you treat others, how you respect yourself and others, and how you take care of your business off the baseball field.
That's true.
Baseball ain't forever.
Right.
Life in your character is.
That's forever.
And that's something he's hard on us about.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how good you are at baseball. It's the type of person you are. And he has endlessly, he has pounded it. We are going to be good young men that go off, have a job, start a family. But right now, we want to win.
We want to win.
Right? We'll worry about everything else later.
We need these W's, baby. Yeah, I like that. So how about you, big dog? So when when people, to talk about LaGrange College, what you want?
Well, pretty much everything he said, as far as just out in the community. But I'm gonna talk as what I want, other opposing,
Give me that.
other opposing teams and other opposing players. What I want them, like when they hit LaGrange College, I want them to know that, when they're, you see that red, you see that red hat, we see the red jerseys, the Tiger Reds, you're going to get a dog fight.
Yeah.
That's what I want to know.
Yes.
And, our team is, we have some goofy players on our team. I mean, look, I guarantee you be around our team off the baseball field, you would not think, how are these guys whooping these teams like that? But when we step on that field, man, it's a whole different animal. It's a whole different animal. And that's what I want people to see. Like when you see LaGrange on our jerseys, when you see us step on that field, just know we're gonna give it to you.
Yeah.
Now look, you can give it to us back, but guess what? We know how to take a punch.
Yeah.
We know how to take a punch.
Yeah.
And we're gonna punch right back, and we're gonna keep punching.
You're gonna swing.
Absolutely.
I like it. So let me tell you something, man. When I played arena football, man, we were in arena bowl. But man, one thing that we had was we were super close. Like you talking about having fun, bro. We had fun. We dancing, acting crazy like practice, but we were locked in. But I think the closeness of our team helped us, to fight through those games where you get down to the wire. But we knew, we knew each other's heartbeat. So I think that helped, and it sounded like you guys got that same type of vibe, though.
Oh yeah, no, it's kind of funny how close we are off the field and on the field.
That's what I'm saying. Yes.
All right, so this is a funny story. So we playing Covenant in the divisional, and so me and Joe Ruth, we have this weird close relationship, right? And so I'm one home run away from the cycle, right? And so I'm on deck. Obviously, I'm thinking about it, but I'm like, okay, step
right.
Win. And then I look in the dugout, and Joe's sitting there like, man, hit a home run.
Right.
What's wrong with you? Right. So then, obviously, I'm like, okay, you know what? Just to try and prove him wrong, I'm gonna hit one. I hit a single, and then I get back in the dugout. He's like, you just can't hit a home run.
Right.
So, but it's like it's
things like that.
It's like things like that. Like the thing I love about this team so much is that when we're on the field and we see the other team across from us, we're like, okay, we're gonna absolutely beat the living breaks off them. But in the process, we like to give each other a little
right. But it's that brotherhood, though.
Yeah, it's that brotherhood, and it's another thing that we know we're good enough to be able to, because we're always pushing each other. Obviously, like Jack Larison, he's another big one. He's big on finding barrels. I mean, big on finding barrels. And then when he doesn't find one, he will come back in the dugout, and you will hear a couple of our teammates be like, "You really found that barrel, didn't you?"
Yeah.
But he doesn't take it because we're so much of a brotherhood that when he hears that, he's like, "Okay, I got you. Like I'm gonna find one next at bat, right?" And so it's like we give each other crap here and there, but it's all out of love, and it's all because we want to push each other.
Yeah. Because
we're not going to give each other crap if we want each other to feel or each other to do that, because that's one thing that he doesn't want. He doesn't want diversion in the group. He wants everybody to come together and play as one team. So that's the thing I love about this team. I know if Joe is telling me to hit a home run, he's doing that to pretty much say, "Come on, man."
You're right.
More than just a singles guy. Get you one. So we just push each other. That's the thing I love.
They can hold each other accountable while not being sensitive. And that can be the tough.
But it's tough, though. That's tough. Yeah.
We tell them all the time, you got to have thick skin in this program now. But they're able to have fun with each other. They're able to clown on each other, be hard on each other, but still be really close.
I like that. So listen, y'all. Right now, got 3 salesmen right here, right? I need y'all to sell tomorrow game to the people so we can come over there and turn up, man. Sell it right now, Coach. Start with you, baby.
It's just time to go.
Let's go, man.
The hay's in the barn.
Yes.
The hay's in the barn.
Yes.
It's just, we're ready for game time, because now it's just time for us to go do what we do.
Okay. I love that. Sell it, big one. What you got, man?
Well, I mean, we've had so far a really good week of practice. Every day we've been preparing for this weekend. Because at the end of the day, when we start off in the fall, this is always one of our expectations.
Yeah.
Make it to conference championship series and win conference.
Yeah.
And so having the community out there, it's going to be an incredible environment. You know, tomorrow night's going to be a blackout. You know, we're wearing the black uniforms
Come
on a Friday
on,
night.
man. Yeah.
Hey, the black uniforms on a Friday night. Hey, something special is going to happen in
Yeah.
Cleveland tomorrow. I
Yeah.
promise you. Williamson Stadium, there's going to be some special stuff.
Oh,
right?
my God.
Saturday is going to be a red out. It's going to be, you know, hopefully championship Reds. It's going to be fun.
Yeah.
Right? And so we'll have the music, we'll have the food, we'll have the fans. We've worked all year for this moment.
For this moment.
And it's going to be fun.
I like it.
Because everybody on the team wants to win.
Yeah.
We have one expectation, and we're going to do everything we can to win that
To
game.
make that happen.
Right?
Yeah.
But
Yes.
got to win tomorrow first. And if we can have the community out there, you know, have some fans hooping and hollering, you know, up on the hill, in the stands,
Yeah.
wherever.
Yeah.
Right? We put up flyers in the community, right? We're going to hopefully have some people out there, and it's going to be a show.
It'll be a good
It's gonna be
time.
a show.
Sell it, big homie.
So if you want to see some fireworks,
Yeah. Yeah.
I suggest you show up because
Yeah.
there's going to be a lot of them, and you're going to see a lot of smiles and a lot of yelling and a lot of intense baseball for 9 innings tomorrow.
Yeah.
And hopefully only 9 innings on Saturday.
Right.
So
Right.
that's what you want, and that's what you're gonna get. So,
Yeah. Man, listen, man, I appreciate y'all,
No,
man.
thank you. No
Man, it's
problem.
all love, man. Look, I'm pulling up.
Let's go.
I'm sold.
Let's go,
Listen,
man.
I'm sold, man. Listen, hope y'all sold too, man. Listen, man, good luck.
Thank
You
you.
know what I'm saying? Tomorrow, do y'all
Yeah.
thing, man.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
absolutely.
Everybody, listen, man, y'all know what it is, man. LaGrange College, y'all better pull up because it's going down, man. Zip them up.